folks, and welcome to my humble science lab. I'm going to present to you in this video practical ways of viewing the sun. It's a little bit late for the solar eclipse because I made this video before the solar eclipse, but I'm basically posting it after the solar eclipse. So sorry about that, but you know, the solar eclipse is going to happen in other places, and also for sunspot viewing, this may be a practical tool. So please check out this video. It's the day before the eclipse, and so I was a bit too late to buy special sunglasses. So what I'm going to do is do an improvisation here. What I have here is a special type of glass which can block out most of the sun's rays, and it cuts out all of the UV light. So what I'm doing with this tube here is I'm placing the glass on the front of this tube. This is like you know, some cookies, or you know, you can use Pringles, chip containers, pretty much anything to do this, and cover it over in aluminum tape. And I'm going to make sure that there's a good light seal between the glass and the tube, so no sunlight can get through. The other thing that you can do is you can make a pinhole camera. So I had some old plastic containers which I just taped together to increase the length to make like a little telescope. And then I poked a tiny pinhole. You can just barely see it right there. Literally a pinhole in this. And then you can use that kind of like hazy saran wrap. Let me show you the stuff that I used. I used basically just Glad wrap, food wrap, and covered over the other end of the tube. And put a plate on it, because when you're looking up at the sun, there's so much light that will get into your face that you won't be able to see the image cast just by this pinhole camera. So I'm going to point this up at one of the lights here, pretending that it's the sun. There it is, see that? So that would be the sun, and you should be able to see when the eclipse occurs safely without any special glass, because the pinhole lets in so little light that it won't hurt your eyes, and you can look directly at it. The plate, because it's made of paper, it also lets through sunlight. So right now I'm in the process of covering the plate over in foil. And then this other one, which allows direct visualization, is also using a plate, which I'm going to eventually completely cover in adhesive aluminum foil. It's very adhesive and it's very strong. And you can actually use it to stick things together, like to stick that plate on, to stick these two tubes together, to stick this lens on this plate. Now, let me show you how I'm going to use the camera adapter. Just hang on, I'm going to go and get the camera. Now this is a 42 times optical zoom camera. It's a Nikon, and it has a lens that does actually come out. So let me turn it on. It still may not be charged sufficiently. Right now I can't get the lens to come out, but this will go over the front, and then I'm going to use adhesive aluminum tape to seal off all the gaps around the camera. And then when I do want to zoom out the lens, it should be able to zoom out without any problem. And then I'll be able to put this on a sturdy stand. You really need a sturdy stand, because tiny bits of motion will blur your picture. So this needs to be taped firmly so there's no motion there either. But that's going to be my setup for the camera. And anyway, this video is just really to show you how you can improvise to be able to visualize the eclipse, even if you were unlucky enough to not be able to get the sunglasses. And I think you'd actually probably be able to see it better with this, which doesn't need any special lenses or glass. I happen to have this glass lying around because I was able to get some good imaging of the eclipse back in 2017 in Nashville, and I have some pieces of the glass. And what I want to do with these little pieces here is stick these on the front of my phone, so I can point the phone directly up at the sun. You never want to try and take pictures of the sun with your phone without a special filter glass. So this stuff, you know, you have to look it up. You can get it basically on eBay, or you can get it on Amazon. So this is the kind of material you want. This stuff works really well. Basically the same stuff used in welding goggles. So this is how the phone camera lens looked once I covered it over completely in the adhesive aluminum tape, and it's stuck really solidly down, and all of the light that can get around the sides of it has been blocked out by the foil. So this stuff is awesome for this particular purpose. This is the finalized camera viewer, and you can see I have the long cardboard tube taped in place, and I just tested it. I pointed it up at the sun, and you can actually get a good view of the sun. As you can see here, it's a bit too early. It's 12 noon and it's in western Tennessee. So here the plate viewer and the pinhole camera completely covered over in aluminum foil, so it's easier to view without light getting through the paper of the plate. Now here's a quick video that I took through the iPhone camera with the filter over it, and it's pretty amazing how much detail the camera caught. So there you go, folks. Simple ways to view the sun and get great pictures of solar events.